Alright, ladies and gentlemen, 36 to 44. Let's get her done. Let's finish off this fucking crap, and then we can start trying to repair it. Here are the final chapters of My Immortal. Chapter 36. I said stop flaming, okay? I bet you're all probably old 70-year-olds. Pulls poster sus you're a prep. Oh yeah, and thanks to Ravenfordy. Help, have fun in England, girl. I looked around in a depressed way. Suddenly I saw Professor Sinister, Bloody Mary, Socrates, and Draco. Hold on, Socrates? Socrates is there too? Just keep the poison away from him, huh? And we're the wrong there, too. Oh my fucking god, Sorius! I saw you and Samaro and Snip and everyone. I can't believe Snap used to be Guffic. Yeah, I know, Sirius said sadly. Oh, hey there, bitch, Professor Trelawney said in an emo voice, drinking some Volks Mort serum. Hey, fucker, I said, listen, Satan asked me out to a gothic cornet and a movie, so I need a sexy new outfit for the date. Also, I'm playing in a gothic band, so I need outfit for that too. Oh, my Satan. Get it? Lol, cause she's gothic? Gasped Bloody Mary. Wanna go to Hot Topic and just shop for your outfit? Oh my fucking gosh, let's. I have a group cutting session. I can't fucking wait for that, but we need to get some stuff first, said Willow. Yeah, we need some portions for Professor Trelawney so she won't be addicted to Volximort serum anymore. And also some love potion for Ebony. I thought you were going to take care of that, Ebony. I thought you were taking care of the Volximort serum addiction when you were back in time. Thought that was your job. Well, we have potions class now, Willow said, so let's go. We went sexily to potions class, but Snap wasn't there. Instead, there was Cornelio. Fuck! Hey, where the fuck is Dumbledore? Draco shouted angrily. Shut the fuck up, shouted Cornelia. Fuck. He's in Azkaban now with Snape and Lupin, as he is an old and weak. He has cancer. Okay. He has this thing called cancer. Now, do your work. My friends and I talked angrily. Can you believe Snap used to be gothic? Vampire asked surprisingly. That's it. Cornelio shooted angrily. I'm getting Professor Bridge. He stomped out angrily. My friends and I began talking again. I began to drink some blood mixed with beer. Then suddenly I saw Hargrid in the cupboard. What the fuck is he doing? I asked. I then looked at Draco. He was wearing tons of eyeliner, and he looked sexier than ever. Suddenly, Hargriff, what the fuck are you doing? I looked around. Hargrid was putting something in my glass of blood. Darko and Vampire started to beat him up sexily. God, you're such a poser, I shooted at Hargrid. Suddenly, I looked at what he was putting in the blood. It was amnesia potion. Chapter 37. Okay, everybody, I'm going on vacation on the 1st of July, so I'm either going to end fic or update it in weeks. Oh, yeah, and Preb, stop blaming the story. Darko's point of view. Vampire and I chained Hargrid to the floor. Oh, me fucking Satan, Enobi said. She was so hot. Oh, wait, no, we're in Draco's point of view, which is especially appropriate given the given situation of Ebony having to go back in time, where Draco's not even going to be in the fucking scene. So, it's very good that we're getting his hot take on all the events happening right now. Maybe I could use amnesia potion to make Satan fall in love with me faster. But you are so sexy and wonderful anyway, Tata. Why would you need it? To make everything go faster? LOL, said Enobi. But you won't have to do it with him or anything, will you? I asked jealously. Oh my fucking god, you guys are so scary, said Brittany, a fucking prep. Shut the fuck up, said Willow. Okay, well anyways, let's go to Professor Trelawney's room. Draco, what about that group cutting session we were gonna have? Oh, hi fuckers, he said. Listen, I got some cool new clothes. I took out the cloths from the bag. It was a gothic black leather miniskirt that laid 666 on the back, black Stilton boots, blood red fishnets and a black corset. OMG fangs, I said, hugging him in a gothic way. I took the clothes in the bag. Okay, Professor Sinister isn't her. What the fuck should we do? Asked Draco. Suddenly he looked at the sign on the black wall. Oh my fucking Satan! I screamed as I read it. On it said, everyone, Professor Sinister is away. She is too gothic and she is in Azkaban now. Classes shall be taught by Dumbledore, who is back, but he shall not be principal for now. Sincerely, Professor Rumbridge. There you go. Oh my fucking god, I shouted angrily. How could they do that? Suddenly Dumbledore came. What the hell are you doing in my office? He began to shoot angrily. Suddenly, I saw Marty McFly's black time machine. I jumped. I still can't get over Marty McFly. Like, what the fuck is he doing here? It's so out of place. And he's gothic now, too. Who would have guessed that? I jumped into it seductively, leaving Draco and Vampire. Hold on, we're still in Draco's point of view. We're still in Draco's point of view here. Oh, no. How could you? It's so complexly bad. Like, you can't even start with it. Okay, so we're back in Ebony's point of view. I looked around. It was Professor Slutborn's face. I sneaked around. Suddenly, I saw amnesia potion on his desk. It was black with red pentagrams in it. It was the shape of a cross. I put it in my pocket. Also, she's a vampire. Why isn't the crosses actually affecting her like they do vampires? Suddenly, the door opened, and it was Professor Slutborn. Slutporn. OMG, what are you doing, Fuker? He shouted angrily. I don't know what the fuck are you doing, I shouted angrily. Oh, sorry, I was just looking around because I thought it was class, you said, finally hoping he couldn't see the potion in your pocket. Oh, okay, you can go now, said Professor Slutborn. I'm losing track of the characters. I'm officially losing track. I don't know who Professor Slutborn even is. You went to the con man room after putting on my clothes. Silas, Samaro, and Snap were there practicing Vampires Will Never Hurt You by MCR, a band who didn't exist yet. So how is MCR not in jail for the copyright infringement they made on these poor saps' music? And when you're gone, I want you all to know. Sorry. We all have our goth phases. We all do, guys. We just all have it. Oh, hi, you guys, I said seductively. Where's Satan? Oh, he's coming, said Sirius. By the way, you can call me Hades now. Suddenly, Satan came. He was wearing a smexy black leather Jackson black Congress shoes, a Slipknot t-shirt, a band who also likely didn't exist yet. Okay, I will see you guys at the concert, I said, and then I went with Satan. Chapter 18, Author's Note. Why does everyone think if I end a story, and then I add some more to it after vocation? Oh yeah, Anne's prep stuff flaming. If you didn't like that story, then take a quiz, okay then? If you will see if you're gothic or not. XXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXXX black car with pentagrams all over it. On the license plate said 666, just like Draco's car. I went in it seductively. Stan started to drive it. We talked about Satanism, because he was named after Satan, of course. I mean, yeah. Fucker. Cutting, with a K, cut-ting, music, and being gothic. Cutting, cut-ting, music, and being gothic. Oh my Satan, Gerard is so fucking hot. Volksamort agreed as we smoked some weed. Cause bi guys are hot. They are so sensitive and love them lol goes fucks a bi guy. Ha. Whatever that is. Well, I totally decided to not commit suicide when I heard Helena. I said in a flirty voice, "Hey Satan, do you know the cure for when you people are addicted to Volksamort serum?" Well, he thought, "I think you have to drink vampire blood." Suddenly, Volksamort parked the car behind the black movie theater. Satan and I walked outside. We went into the movie theater where they were showing The Exorcist. In it, a boy and girl were doing it. That never fucking happened in The Exorcist. No, that didn't happen. In The Exorcist, This Exorcist is about a priest. No, that did not at all fucking happen in The Exorcist. I promise, I've seen it enough. Suddenly a serial killer came. Lol. Satan and I laughed at Blood because we're sadists. Also, that never fucking happened in The Exorcist. Tell me you've never seen The Exorcist without telling me you've never seen The Exorcist. While Satan was watching the movie, I had an idea. I took Satan's gothic black Nightmare Before Christmas cigar sexily from his pocket and put some amnesia potion in it. I put it back in his black email, the strange bag. Okay, so Nightmare Before Christmas definitely didn't fucking exist yet. OMG, Satan said, jumping up. I guessed it's because I was afraid he'd notice. And Obi, guess what? I knew that the amnesia potion had worked. Amnesia potion has not been invented yet, so it will not work, he said. Too bad, because I wanted to use some on you. What the actual fuck did I just read? Like, what? This actually is the worst fucking thing ever. Like, it really is, isn't it? Like, what's the worst thing that you could have done there is exactly that. Mother of fucking Christ, dude. Cole, I raised my eyes suggestively. He then took off my clothes sexily, and we started to make out. I took off his shit. He had six-pack, just like Gerard Way. We Frenched. Excuse me, but you are going to have to leave, shooted the lady behind us. She was a prep. Fuck you, I said. Suddenly, I attacked her, sucking all of her blood. No! She screamed. All the preps in the theater screamed, but everyone else clapped because Satan and I looked so cute together. Satan and I started to walk outside. Zong, how did you do that? Voldemort asked in a turned-on voice. I'm a vampire, I said as we went to the car. Seriously? Seriously? Yeah, seriously, I said, drinking some beer. Satan started to drive the car. I smelled happily. It's too bad we didn't get to see the rest of the movie. Don't you think? Yeah, I asked if we kissed passively. Satan parked in the black driveway next to the place where Draco and I watched GC for the first time. We went inside where Marilyn Manson was playing, and we started to mosh. I thought they were playing at the Marilyn Manson show. Anti-people now, you've gone too far. Jeus Christ Superstar, screamed Marlon on the stage. We did the devil fingers. I started to dance really close to Satan. He was so schmexy. He looked at me all emo with his gothic red eyes and looked exactly like Mikey Way. I almost got an orgasm. Suddenly, Marilyn Manson stopped singing. I would like to present Black Tears X. Yeah, except the opening act goes on first. I'm assuming Marilyn Manson is closing your show, so that ain't how that works. I ran on stage. Lucy and Samaro, Snap, and Hades were all there. They started to play their Instillments. I got on Stag. Well, if you wanted honesty, that's all you have to say, I sang. I did not own the lyrics to that song. My voice sounded like a pentagram between Amy Lee and a girl version of Gerard Way. Everyone clapped, and Satan got an eructation. I'm not okay, I sang finally. Suddenly, Lucian started playing the song wrong, but by mistake. Oh my fucking god, yielded James. What the fuck? Oops, I'm sorry, Luce said. You fucking asshole. James shouted angrily. You guys are such preps, Snap said. Come on, it was a mistake. Yeah, it's not his fault, said Sirius. What the fuck is happening? No, he ruined the fucking song, yelled Samaro. You guys stop, I shouted angrily, but it was too late. They all began to fight. Suddenly, Samaro took out his knife. Oh my fucking god, no, shouted Lucan, but it was too late. James tried to shoot off his arm. And then I jumped sexily in front of the bullet. No! I yelled at everyone, but it was too late, and suddenly everything went black. Chapter 39. I'm a trolling genius. Author's note, I'm extremely immature, pathetic idiot girl. I know out of boredom I cracked this girl's passy for fun, and it took less than 8 minutes to do it, and I'll probably get a shitload of trouble, which I probably deserve because I'm being a troll right now. Meh. I present to you my crappy part in this story. And take note, I haven't even finished reading this fic yet, but instead skip over to skim chapter 38. Flame, laugh, whatever you want to do. So this is the infamous hack chapter. The troll kind of like changed his tone, I guess, for this one chapter, and like pretended he got hacked or some shit. I don't know. I don't even know if this is worth reading, because it's not like the real one. It might be worth some laughs. Let's check it out. I, the American retail wearing British vampire, Sue, coughed up blood. Satan kneeled beside me. No, don't die. I gave him a rueful smile. I'm sorry, it's something I have to do. I have to fulfill my duty as the noble Gothic Mary Sue. Satan sobbed. I love you, Ebony. I love you too. I'll see you in hell, I mumbled, already finding my surroundings fading to black. Bloody Mary Smith suddenly popped into the room for no apparent reason. She frowned when she realized the room was oddly quiet, but at the sight of Ebony's lifeless body, she screamed. Her face became pale with horror. She screamed for the healers, Dumbledore, McGoogle, and every single Gothic person she could think of. Suddenly, a glow started to surround the body of Ebony. Everyone stared in shock, and her body started to lift ever so slowly, and then, in everyone's shock, it started to incinerate. When everyone realized what was happening, they rushed over to try to rescue the body, but it was too late. The Sioux became nothing more than a pile of ashes. A loud resounding of everyone bellowing, "No!" filled the room. A flash of white light from the ashes then started to bounce around the room. Everyone cowered in fear and were temporarily blinded. When it was all over, things changed. All the silly goth clothes dropped from everyone's bodies. I will refuse to explain how that happened. And in their place, the clothes of the characters would normally wear in canon appeared on their bodies. When everyone got over the shock of becoming free of the Gothic power, everybody cheered. Everyone started singing Ding Dong, the Sioux is dead. And well, just that is until all the Harry Potter characters realized that the true implication of becoming more canon-like again. Of all the characters who were supposed to be dead fell to the floor, their bodies cold and lifeless. Harry and Voldemort started dueling, and on the left side of the two, the battle of the light side and dark side was reaching its climax. And because of the replacement author likes to screw around with canon, Draco and Hermione fled the scene and got married. Meanwhile, down in hell, Ebony shed a single tear because of her current situation, a situation that would live on for all eternity, or at least until the end of the fanfiction time. She lost it all, but knew she had to remain strong, for nothing would ever break her down. She looked down over her pale body and frowned. Where are my emo clothes? She asked herself in confusion, and then it occurred to her. For her shirt, she was wearing a bright pink polo with a little seagull on the right. Below that, she was wearing a denim miniskirt with a destroyed look on it. The paired underneath the skirt were leggings with a little moose at the bottom, and Ebony realized over her shoulder she was carrying a pretty bag with an eagle on it that said "Live Your Life" written all over it. Ebony suppressed the urge to scream. Here, and she was, decked out in the clothes, prepped to the extreme, wearing stuff from Abercrombie & Fitch, American Eagle, and Hollister. Panicked, Ebony hastily tried to shake off the Hollister polo, but underneath it there was another Hollister polo. Ebony frowned and looked under her shirt. All she saw was a bra underneath. Dare I point out that it's from the Airy line available at American Eagle. Ebony tried to remove the shirt again, but to her frustration, there was yet another polo to replace it. This is unlogical and does not make any sense, Ebony bellowed out into the air. She failed to see the irony in her statement, how hypocritical her words were, seeing this as she was practically calling the kettle black here. Ebony slit her wrist and mumbled to herself, "Oh my god." End graphic. Oh, if you want to see the original content this chick had planned for this chapter, I accessed it through the document manager thingy, which I copied and pasted, so you can read it here. I guess that was a link. Author's note, shut the fuck up, Preps, get a life, you sick. Oh, and form, now on, I'll be on vacation. Okay, we're back. I guess this is the real one. I woke up into Norse's O-Face on a special... That was great, by the way. That little section, it doesn't matter who wrote it. That section was fantastic. Oh, and since she likes to screw around with canon, Draco and Hermione fled and got married. Top-notch stuff there. We now return you to your regularly scheduled bollocks. I woke up into Norse's office, a special Gothic coffin. Hairgrid was in the bed opposite of me in coma because Vampire and Draco had bet him up. Mr. Norris was cleaning the room. Oh, me Satan, what happened? I screamed. Suddenly, Volksamort came. He looked less mean than usual. Get the fuck out, you fucking bastard, I yielded. Thou have not killed vampire yet, he said angrily. Suddenly, he started to cry tears of blood and I was selective. Volksamort. Oh my fucking god, what's wrong? Suddenly, Lucy and Professor Sinister and Sirius came in. Bloody Mary and Vampire were there. Everyone was holding black boxes, and Volksamort disappeared. Oh my fucking god, Ebony, you're alive, screamed Vampire. I hugged him and Bloody Mary. What the fuck happened? I asked them. Oh my Satan, am I like dead now? I gasped. And Obi, you were almost shot. I thought you were almost said serious, but the ballet could not kill you since you were from another time. That doesn't make that makes no sense. From another time. But fangs anyway, said Lucian, holding out his arm. I guess he had 2 arms. OMG, I can't believe Vampire's dad shot you, I guess. Well, to be honest, Snap was possessed by Snup back then. What? Yeah, he was a spy, Sirius said, so he was really a death dealer. So Snape was a spy? I guess we're retaining that aspect to his character where he's a spy, but he's a prep spy on the Goths now, instead of being a spy on Voldemort sent there by Dumbledore. Yeah, no, that doesn't check out either. This is very shit. And he was such a fucking poser, said Lucian. He didn't even really know who Good Charlotte were until I told him. Well, anyway, everyone started to give me presents. I was opening black box with red 666s because there was a DVD of The Corpse Bride in it. Yeah, except DVDs didn't come out until... DVDs... What did DVDs come out? Who invented the DVD? 97. Huh. Well, there you go. I guess we'll let that slide. Harry Potter just was in the 90s. Okay. See, I'm not a monster. Mr. Norris looked up because he hated goths. Has anyone fucking seen Draco? I asked gothically. No, Draco told me he would be watching House of Wax. Yeah, House of Wax. That movie. Yeah. Everyone, why don't you just watch the Paris Hilton one? He doesn't know that you're better. Anyway, the Norse said you could get up. Come on. So why would Draco not be there? Never mind. I got up suicidally. Lucian, Sirius, and Professor Sinister left. I was wearing a black leather nightgown. Under that, I had on a sexy black leather bra trimmed with black lace, with a matching thong that said Gothic Girl on the butt, and sexy fishnets that kind of hooked on to my thong. Huh. If you don't get the idea, message me. I will tell you, no, I'm good. I don't need that. I put on my black fishnet top under a black MCR t-shirt. A black leather mini with black lace and Congress shoes. Black. She's like a duck. Black. I left the hospital's wings with Bloody Mary, Willow, and Vampire. Oh my fucking god, let's celebrate, gasped Willow. We can go see Hose of Wax with Draco, giggled Vampire. Let's go listen to GC and cut ourselves, 666, said Hermione. We opened the con men room door sexily, and then, I guess, Draco was there doing it with Snap. He was... You fucking prep, we all yielded angrily. Yeah, you betrayed us, shooted Vampire angrily. He's got his black gun. No, you don't understand, screamed Draco sadly as he took his thingy out of Snake's. No shit, you fucking suck, you preppy bastard, said Willow trying to attack him. You rock, girl. I ran suicidally to my room and I sexily took a stakeout. Ebony, no, screamed Draco, but it was too late. I had slit my wrists and everything went black. Sincerely, an anon author who still will silently not reveal her identity because she's a coward. AKA just a troll with rocks for brains. Well, there you go. Chapter 40. Lol, someone has taken my account over. The idiot's note. Well, this was in the dock area. Might as well let the whole world see what the real Tara wanted to show us. Have a nice day. Author's note. Shut the fuck up, perhaps get a lift. You suck. Oh, and from now on, I'll be on invocation in England until like August, so I won't be able to update for a while. Lols. Thanks to everyone who reviled MCR rules. Okay. There you go. There, guys. I woke up in the nurse's office. Wait, we just read this. Let me just skim for differences. So no, we read that already. Idiots know. I know, terrible. But then again, this wouldn't be called the worst fanfic ever if not for the fact that writing standards meet the level of a day one old fetus. Chapter 41. So is her account back in her control now? Author's note, to everyone who kept flaming this slif, I bet you probably wouldn't know who Gerard Way is. You're probably all preps and posers. Anyway, someone hacked into me account in November and they put up my last chapter, but now there is a new one. I'm sorry for not updating while I've been really busy trying to finish the story before the new movie comes out. I'm going on vacation for a month. I won't be back until about 2 weeks. Oh my fucking god, Draco is so hot in all the pics for the new movie. I wanted them to put a cameo by Gerard Way. He should play Draco. If you flame, I'll slit my wrists. I don't know what movie she's talking about. When I woke up, I was in a strange room. Is this the same thing we just read? When I woke up, I was in a strange room. I looked around. I was wearing the same outfit I had when I performed with. I looked around confusedly. I was the nurse's office, but it looked different. On the pic was a wall. On the wall was a pic of Marilyn Manson. Just imagine that he is a 80s gothic band, okay? Because he is more old than Panic. At the disco or disco or MCR. There was also a gothic Black Beatles calendar with a picture of the Beatles wearing eyeliner and black gloves. On it said 1980. Oh my fucking god, I'm back in Tim again, I screamed loudly. Suddenly Satan, this is actually Voldemort. Yeah, I know. Voldemort was wearing black leather Jackson in black tight jeans and fishnet pants. He looked so sexy, I almost had an orgy. OMFG, Ebony and are you okay? He asked gothically. Yeah, I'm okay for your information, I snapped sexily. OMG, am I dead? Because I remembered I jumped in front of the bullet from Jamie's gun, but also remembered seeing Draco doing it with Snape. I guess that I had slit my wrists. I went back into time instead of dying. I know I could go forward in time if I called Marty McFly. Like that's what you should definitely do if you're trying to get back home. You should definitely just find Marty McFly, bruh. That's what I would do. No, you're not dead, Satan reassured suicidally as he smoked a cigarette sexily and smoke came all over his face. You're a vampire, so you can't die from a bullet. Come on, now let's go see how Harry's dad is. Harry's dad. Let's just call him Harry's dad when we're back in time and Harry Potter's not even born yet. I knew that the real reason I didn't die from the bullet was because I was from the future. What the fuck? James almost shot Lucius, I said indiogoli. I knew that James had really been possessed, but I didn't want him to know I knew. Yeah, I know, but he had a headache and was under some stress, Satan responded evilly. Oh, there you go. You just get stressed and shoot somebody. I know. That happens to me. All the time it happens to me. I guess that's okay, I said, because James hadn't really shot Lucian. Also, I know that Lucian would have 2 arms instead of 1. I walked seductively outside with Satan. Suddenly, I saw a totally sexy gothic bi guy. He had bleached blonde hair with black streaks in 2 ears, wearing gothic black eyeliner. Showed Green Day, blah, blah, blah. Billy Joel, blah, 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 blah. Hey, he said all quietly and gothically. Who the fuck is that? I asked angrily. This is Hedwig. He used to be, but we had to drop him because he broke his arm. Hedwig. The owl. Harry's owl Hedwig. The owl. The white owl. Hedwig is in this story, apparently. Disgusting. Oh my god, this is disgusting. So Hedwig, bro. I thought Hedwig. Never mind. Well, hi, Enobi. He answered and ran away because trying. I said, I was not trying to be. Hello, hi, Enobi. He answered, but then he ran away because he had hair of a magical creature. He was humming "Welcome to the Black Parade," which didn't exist yet, under his breath. Bye, I said all sexily. That was Hedwig. He used to be my boyfriend, but we broke up. Satan said sadly, looking at his black nails. OMFG, I can get you back together, I said, fingering something I didn't know was in my pocket. iPod. Yeah, she did an iPod. Okay, you can forget about your class for now, Hedwig. I'm going to show you something great. I led them to the Great Hall. Come on, you guys. Lucian, James, Sirius, and Snake were all in the Great Hall. Lucian wouldn't talk with James because he had tried to shoot him. I mean, sounds valid, I guess. Go fuck yourself, you fucking douche, he shouted out. Draco is never going to be friends with Vampire now. Yeah, go fuck yourself, Samaro. Yeah, Snape agreed, but I know he was lying cause it had been his fault. James had almost shot Lucian. Yeah, much like in the books, where Harry Potter and Draco have a fantastic relationship. It's really good. They love each other. Be quiet, you guys, I said sexily. My plan was working out great. Now I could make Voldemort good without having to do it with him. Now, Vampire's dad would never die, and okay, Saint and Hedwig, you guys can start making out, I said, trying to film them with the iPod. Cool, said Sirius and Voldemort, as Hedwig started to make out sexily. We watched as today started to take each other's clothes off sexily. Samaro, Sirius, Snake, and Lucian all watched cause they were probably bi. I know Snape was bi. Oh my fucking god, Voldemort, screamed Hedwig as his Glock touched Voldemort's. But suddenly, everything stopped and the door opened, and in came Dumbledore and Mr. Norris. Wow, Dumbledore is catching them having intercourse again. Can we just, not do that? It's just a thought. 42, The Black Parade. OMG, the new book is coming out really soon. I can't wait. I think that Snap will be really the same person as Voldemort, because they are both half-blood, so that will explain why he killed Dumbledore and he hated Harry. And then Harry will have to commit suicide, so Voldemort will die, because he will really be a Horcrux. Oh my god, I hope Draco and Harry will get together. That will be so schmexy. Won't it? If they don't, then J.K. Rowling is homophobic. Okay. So, at least we'll give the benefit of the doubt, then, that this was written before all the books and movies were actually finished. Okay. I sat depressedly in Dumbledore's office with Hedwig, Satan, James, Sirius, Snap, and Lucian. Dumbledore was sitting in front of us cruelly. He looked more young than he did in the future. He had taken the iPod away and was now listening to a shitty Avril Lavigne song. What the hell is this anyway? He cackled meanly. I hope he didn't find out that I was from another time. Whatever, you don't blame Ibony, you jerk, Satan said. Yeah, seriously. She was trying to get Satan and Hedwig back together, Sirius said defiantly. Be quiet, you Satanist. I just think that's funny. Be quiet, you Satanist, Dumbledore coggled. If you're lucky, I'll probably send you all to Azkaban. That will teach you to copulate in the Great Hall. He changed the song to an NSYNC song. Suddenly I noticed something strong about the iPod. It was slowly changing. Dumbledore didn't notice. You fucking poser, I muttered. I bet you've never heard of Good Charlotte, James said. Now I knew what the iPod was changing into. Marty McFly's time machine. I told you, bro. You need to get back in the future. Just Marty McFly. Just Marty McFly. Shut up, James, Draco's dad shouted. Yeah, shut up, Snake said preppily. No, you shut up, Dumbledore, said Tom Bombadil. I've had enough of you Satanists in my school, shouted Dumbledore furiously. Suddenly, I grabbed the iPod from him. Everyone, jump in before it's too late. I jumped into it, but only one other person jumped in. It was Satan. You dunderhead, screamed Dumbledore wisely as we went. I looked around. I was in Slytherin common room with Satan. I was wearing black plaid miniskirt with hot pink fishnets, a sexy black MCR corset, and black stiletto boots with pink pentagrams on them. My earrings were black, Satan's sins, and my raven hair all this around me to my mid-back. So she jumped into a time portal. She jumped into a time portal with somebody from another time. Isn't that like the biggest fucking no-no in time travel? Come on, Marty McFly, you gotta be smarter than that, bro. Don't you know how mad the doc's gonna be? This is the where is this? He asked in an emo voice. This is the future. Dumbledore's iPod that he tried to take away from him was also really a tin machine, I told him. Cool, what's an eye patch? He whimpered. It's something you use to listen to music, I yacked. Oh my fucking god, cool. Wait, what's a 4-letter word for dirt? He asked in his sexy voice. I guess sand? I said confusedly. Yeah, I was trying to make sure you were still the same person. What the hell does that mean? Suddenly some of my friends came in. Oh my god, you're fucking alive, said Ginny, wearing Ginny, you got your real name. Black leather jacket, a black baggy pants, and a gothic black from first to last shirt. I explained to her why I was alive. Konnichiwa, bitch, said Willow. She was wearing a black corset showing off her boobs, with lace all around it and red stips on it. With it, she was wearing a black leather miniskirt, big black boots, white foundation, black eyeliner, red eyeshadow, and black lipstick. Hey, motherfucker, said Diablo with his red hair. He was wearing a black PATD t-shirt and black baggy pants. Hey, who's that, Ibony? Bloody Mary questioned as she walked in wearing a black t-shirt with red penetrum on it with lace at the bottom. Red leather pants with black lace and black stilettos. This is all really necessary, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, it's Satan, I told her, and she nodded, knowing the truth. Suddenly, Satan started to cry. Are you okay, Satan? We asked concernedly. OMG, you're from the future. What if you don't like me anymore because we're from different times? He asked. No, I still like you, I said sexily to him. What the hell is Draco? Okay, he said reassuredly. I let him listen to Teenagers by MCR on my iPod while I was about to go outside to find some things. I gave Diablo a signal to keep Satan occupied. Satan fell asleep. I took the iPod. I was about to walk outside, but Professor Sinister ran in. She was wearing a gothic black mini dress with depressing black stripes and white and black striped tights with red Converse shoes. She was wearing lots of black eyeliner. Oh my fucking god, where's Draco? How did Snape get back here? I thought he was... I told he was in Azerbaijan, I asked sadly. I was so worried about you. But I know you can't fucking die because you're a vampire. Snape came back because that girl Brittany freed him. I never liked her. She was a bad student. Yeah, prep stick together, bro. Trevor said reassuredly. That bitch! Did she also free Hagrid and Lupin? I shouted angrily. I hated Brittany because she was a fucking prep. Yes, they are on the loose at this school. Dumbledore is back. Cornelia is on his way to help everyone. Tell everyone you see to lock themselves in their con man room, Trevelry said worriedly. Okay, but where's Draco? How come he was doing it with Snap? I don't know why, but he almost tried to commit suicide after he saw that you almost kill yourself. OMG, that's terrible, I asked. Satan was still asleep, so I couldn't tell what was going on. Then I said, listen, everyone, I have something impotent to do. Everyone stay. With that, I ran out. Good luck, Tara. Tara. I ran sexily down the stairs into the great hall where, while on the portraits around looked at me scaredly, there was hardly anyone. Just fucking brilliant. I can't with that. Anyone, bruh. Anyone. In the stairs, and terror was an atmosphere of horror. On the way, I saw Brittany laughing on the stairs. She was wearing a slutty pink shirt with flowers on it, a blue jean skirt, Abercrombie, and pink stilettos. She looked just like a pentagram of those fucking preps Hilary Duff and Lindsay Lohan. You fucking bitch, I shouted angrily. No, you are totally a bitch. Now Voldemort will, totally kill you, she laughed. Crucius, I shouted selectively, pontificating my black wand, and she started screaming cause she was being tortured, and I laughed sadistically. No, help me, please, Brittany screamed terrifiedly. I put up my middle finger at her, as you do. In her hand, I saw the video camera Snap and Lupin had used to take the video of me. I put the tape of Voldemort doing it with Hedwig into it, and I continued to round down the stairs with the camera. Then I had reached the Great Hall and saw Vampire Potter. Oh my fucking god, Vampire. I yielded. We hugged each other happily. He looked at me with his gothic red eyes and spiky hair. Around them were blah, 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 blah. I was so worried you died. I'm a vampire. I know, but I'm a vampire. When I woke up, I was back in 1980. So anyway, I brought Voldemort from when he was young with me. Where's Draco? I asked. Draco? You mean that fucking poser who betrayed you? Vampire snarkled with anger in his sexy voice. I know, but we have to find him. I said smartly. I'll do it then. Harry said angstily. Okay, I agreed. And the lights in the room went out, and then the dork Mark appeared. Oh my fucking Satan, Harry shouted. I think Voldemort has arrived. I said anxiously. Fuck, I had to find Draco. I guess we should separate. Okay, the vampire said. Jesus. This is just a fucking mess. So, how did that not cause, like, a time paradox of her bringing back the guy? I don't fucking know, dude. Who knows with this fucking crap anymore? I sure don't. I don't. So, there's only 2 left, right? And chapter 43 looks 43 looks short. Oh, there's no. I think after this, I have about 2 or 3 more chapters. Thanks to all my reviewers, not the ass flamers. If you flamed this story, then you suck. I'll flame, then fuck you. I walked sexily into the Great Hall. It was empty except for one person. Draco was sitting there. He sat there in deadly bloom in his black 666 t-shirt and his baggy black pants. He had slit his wrists. I felt mad at him for having sex with Snape, but felt sorry for him. He looked just like Gerard Way. Yeah, that checks out. With his red eyes and pale white face. Draco, are you okay? I asked. No, I'm not okay, he screamed depressedly. I thought of the MCR song and got even more depressed because that song always makes me cry. I gave him a pot cigarette and he started to smoke it. Oh, Draco, why did you do it with that fucking bastard Snape? I asked tearfully. Draco began to say, but suddenly Lupin and Mr. Norris appeared into the room. They didn't see us. I'm so glad me and Snape were freed, said Lupin. Damn, this job would be great if it wasn't for the fucking students. Yeah, the job of teaching wouldn't be great without the students. Except then you don't have a job. So that line made no fucking sense. Pop Adalum! I yielded angrily, pointing my wand at them. No! Lupin shouted as the chains were on him. Mr. Norris ran away. You fucking perv, I said, laughing with the depths of evil and depressedness in my voice. Now you have to tell us where Voldemort is, or I'm going to torture you. I don't know where he is, said Lupin. Suddenly, Satan and Vampire ran into the room. Vampire didn't know who Satan was, really. Oh, my Satan, we were worried about you guys, Vampire said. We looked sexily at Draco with his gothic red eyes with contacts. Blah, 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 blah. Just description. Satan, Brandon Urie now. I guess they're relevant. Oh, my Satan, we were so worried about you guys. We already read that. I selectly took the caramel from my pocket, and then I began Frenching Draco sexily. Lupin gasped. Draco began to take off all his clothes, and I could see his white sex pack. Then Vampire took off his clothes, too. We all began making out together sexily. I took off my black... What is happening? Everyone took out their Glocks out except for me because I'm a girl. Oh, me Satan, Draco. I screamed as he put his hardness in my... What? I'm making out with Satan. He joined in. Oh, goodness. They're having a... Oh. Oh, no. Oh, no. We're not going to make any comments about that. We're just going to move on to 44. We're not touching that one with a 10-foot pole, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not even gonna try with that one. Consult your local Stephen King book to find your child orgies. I don't need that in my life. Chapter 44. Author's note. Well, I have nothing to say, but everyone stop flaming. If any gothic people reading this, then you roke. Still can't wait for the movie. Tom Felton is so hot, and I hope Harry will become gothic because my friend told me he is really emo in this book. OMG, I'm leaving Dubia soon. Can't wait. This will probably be the last chapter until I come back. And then this ended up being the last chapter ever. So this, ladies and gentlemen, is the End of my Immortal. That's me car, shooted Drake. So after their orgy, that's me car, shooted Draco angrily, but suddenly it was revealed who was in the car. It was Snape. I shall free you, Lupin, but first you must help me kill these idiotic dunderheads, he said cruelly from the car as it flew circumizing above us. Ebony, Darkness, Dimension, Ravenwave must be killed. Then the Dork Lord shall never die. You fucking prep, yelled Draco. He looked at me sadly. I forgot to tell you, Ebony, Snape made me do it with him. I didn't really have sex with him, but he's a ropiest. We all put on our clothes on quickly, except Satan. We were so scared, but Satan didn't change. Instead, he changed into a man with green eyes, no nose. He changed into Voldemort. I knew who thou were all along, he cackled evilly and sarcastically. Now I shall kill thee all. So, what the fuck? So Voldemort read their play. Their play was to send Bitchface back in time. So Voldemort went back in time too, and swapped himself out with his past self, and then he came to the future too, and that's why it didn't cause any time paradoxes. But he didn't kill her when he had the chance. He had 8 million chances to fucking kill her, and he never did it for some reason I do know, but am choosing not to tell you. And then they have an orgy, and then he transforms. Then he reveals himself. What? No, please don't kill us, pleaded Vampire. Suddenly, Willow, Bloody Mary, Diablo, Ginny, Dracula, Fred, and George. Oh, here comes all the characters from the book. They all ran in. What is the meaning of this? Dumbledore asked all angrily, and Voldemort looked away because Dumbledore is the only wizard he is scared of. He did a spell, and suddenly his broomstick came to him. And sexily, Voldemort flew above the roof evilly on his broomstick. Oh my gosh, Slugborn gasped. He gasped because he's gothic. Dark Lord shall kill all of you. Then you must submit to him, Snape ejaculated menacingly. You fucking preppy fags, Sirius shouted angrily. I know a 4-letter word, dirt. Croctaceous, screamed Harry, but the sparks from his wand only hit Draco's car. It fell down. Snap quickly crawled out of it and picked up the Kiddio camera. Oh my fucking god, I cried because of the video of me in the bathroom, the video of me doing it with Draco, and the video of Satan doing it with the owl, Hedwig. If you kill me, these videos will be shown to everyone in the skull. Then you can be just like that gothic girl, Paris Hilton. Excuse me, what? No, I screamed. FYI, I have the picture of you doing it with Lupin. What's she talking about? Lupin slurped as he sat in his chains. I saw she's gonna show everyone the picture. Shut up, Plumpkin, or foolish ignoramuses, yelled Voldemort from his broomstick. Thou shalt all die soon. Think again, you fucking muggle poser. Not a Draco line. Doesn't make any sense. You guys are in a Latin standoff. Echo Neville's wand, cried Voldemort, and suddenly Neville's wind was in his hands. Now I shall kill thee, and Ebony you will die. He made lightning come all over the place. Save us, Ebony, Dumbledore cried. I cried sexily. I just wanted to go home to the common room and slit my wrists with me friends as we watched Shark Attack 3 and Saw 2 and do it with Draco. But I knew I had to do something more impotent. Abracadabra. What a way to go out. Abracadabra. Also, nice name dropping of Saw 2 for no fucking reason. Jesus. And there you have it. The absolute worst piece of Drek ever constructed. Constructed is a word I will put in quotation marks. Wow. That was a mess. As I sit, ladies and gentlemen, I breathe. As a person who doesn't know what they're even going to do to even attempt to fix this. So, after reading that, after rereading the entire thing, I will say that after the slow part in the middle with the 3 fucking concerts in a row, that was just awful and slowed the pace down. It still funny. Like after that whole Drek, it does kind of pick up an entertainment value once shit really starts to get going. But it's still it's a disaster. It's just it's like it's a fucking asteroid of filth. It's complete shit. So fixing it is a very very daunting task that I don't envy myself for trying to take on. So the Harry Potter license is used like utter fucking crap. That's for damn sure. Like I don't even know if you would need that. And we have a lot of work to do if we're going to even attempt to try to fix it. So I will leave that there, and I will go into what I'm planning to do. I'm planning to take a long series of notes and suggestions, and I'm going to write a new opening. These are still my plans. I'm going to take a long list of notes of changes you'd have to do and make to kind of make this kind of feasible as well. I'm doing a very few set of specific things. Like I'm reworking it in several different ways. I'm probably going to only write a reopening vaguely, because the opening doesn't really have to be anything too specific, but you can just kind of see like what kind of writing style would kind of work here, the third person stuff. Now, just ridiculous. Abracadabra. So that was my Immortal, and not too happy about it, ladies and gentlemen. All right, with that, I'm gonna get the hell out of here for the day. GG's, ladies and gentlemen.